The Cardinals taking over, and they do so behind the #1 overall pick of the draft. That's Kyler Murray out of Oklahoma. Rare talent indeed. First man to be drafted in the top 10 of 2 sports, baseball being the other. He's got his work cut out for him. The Cardinals trying to rebound from a 3-13 campaign. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Murray from midfield. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After review of the play,
they had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Stafford is complete to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted. the All-Pro corner, Patrick Peterson, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Come across. I got you. 51 Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go.
A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Trey Flowers in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here 1st and 10. A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford, and that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. For these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still. Lives on. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now it's Peterson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Murray now on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. First down, Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray steps away to his left. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that 1 foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw
in the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line.
And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Stafford, screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Wiggles free. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 52.
To throw again, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Lions scrimmage the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now let's look at David Johnson. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, Johnson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that side.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15.
Go, let's go!
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think they're...
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
Yo. Bro, they got 2 safeties on me.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the
Yo,
defender.
that shit don't make sense though, because I accidentally like no huddled, but it was a fake snap. So I'm like, alright, because it's a pass, and I'm in the end zone. I'm jamming triangle to my running back, and he's not throwing it, and then I get sacked.
We know they don't want to do that again.
It was like a glitch. You got to check out the interception Patrick Peterson had. Yeah, that shit was crazy. It's probably at like the 21-minute, 22-minute mark.
Before it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. This complete to the tight end play.
Ooh, let's go.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Yo, I can't run on these guys, bro. They're stopping everything.
On 2nd
Holy
down,
shit.
it's Johnson. And he is
I'm 13 rushes for 34 yards.
The line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Oh my God, son. Fitzpatrick got caught up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's the veteran. This one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
They'll try to get the offense going with
Shit, we're about to get a safety on them.
Yardage back to his own 1-yard line.
They're on the 1-yard line.
It's a loss of 1 on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right.
Yo, what does it mean when all the stars light up, Travis?
And make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I don't know. If you look at my replay, all the stars lit up.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will
Kyle Murray's my punt returner.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category.
Nobody gets open, bro. Shit is amazing.
The error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team.
Wow. Bro, I'm 9 for 16 in passing, only 128 yards. These guys I'm only winning because of my defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down. Off the draw, here's Johnson.
These motherfuckers don't block, son.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, my God.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis.
This is crazy.
He knew where he was.
That smells good.
He decided to take off and go.
Why? Let's go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find
Let's go.
Complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down.
I'm seeing too many face masks.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Computer has 4 face mask penalties. That's too much.
That personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Murray now to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And
you only allowed to...
The Cardinals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
You only allowed
on the move to his left. He may try and run for
Oh my God! You said what, Trav?
You're only allowed to make a certain amount of roster numbers.
What does that mean?
Like
so now
I
here comes
cut
the
a
field
bunch
goal
of
team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Okay.
Bryant is good.
Got you. What's the certain? That's Madden's rules, or that's rules for us? Really?
Put your team above their player movement limit.
Don't change that channel.
Nice.
Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base,
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
You said what?
Baker with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh my God! Can you run the ball, bro? 17 rushes, 46 yards.
It's second down.
This is
Give
embarrassing.
him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 29, Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the number.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Bryant's extra point up and good. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good.
My offensive lineman, it's bad.
It's I agree with you totally.
It's bad.
But there carries a little extra.
That's how I'm getting so many sacks. They're just killing me.
Protecting the home field,
Beach
winning your
ball.
home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it,
Oh shit!
now you actually have to go out and
This
prove it.
you're like a fucking
Protected here in this one.
like a piranha.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
You smell blood, you just come attack
And
me.
he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Anybody got a wound? There's
5
Travis.
yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd.
Bro, they just ran 3 screen passes in a row.
Yeah.
And a screen only good
Yeah.
for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
How much time you got left in the game?
Now they go for it on
5 minutes, 49 seconds.
Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And
wonder
the
how much
Cardinals will
enjoy
now
with
take
that.
over with excellent field position.
Is he playing right now?
Well, that's another
Yeah, he is.
mistake there on the
Okay.
drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they're looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
What?
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
They officially diagnosed her.
So here's a first
With
and
what?
10 at the 38. Stafford.
How do you feel about that?
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson.
It just
Right. Stopped about 2 yards.
Yeah, now you got now you have it written in paper. Now you can get whatever assistance.
Limited, yeah.
Really
She's
good
only
pickup on
entitled to
first down,
limited
hitting the tight
benefits
end there.
for
Now
it.
brings up a
Now
second
it
and
is-
manageable.
Now it opens everything up.
She's entitled to Social Security. She's
Second down
entitled to,
pass play there, but it's incomplete.
different
Defensively, you look at the
insurance.
numbers.
Right.
Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a
Thinks
game
that
where a
with
quarterback
time
had a
and
streak of
within
5 straight games without a 200-yard
Become
game.
fully functional.
And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst
How
his
severe
team.
is it?
How do we get the passing game going? So
Is there such a thing?
holding them under 200
I mean,
today.
Levels or whatever to it?
Into
Falls
Cardinal
on the
territory
spectrum.
now. It's first
Yeah.
and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Do they even know where that comes from? Altus, like,
That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Mm.
Brings up second
anybody
down.
else have any in family?
So after the incompletion on first,
Besides
now
Chris?
second and 10. Throwing again. Stafford.
Not that we know.
Off the deflection, it's caught.
Because it could be very
And
mild.
that play will
Shit,
go
well, you know, I
nowhere.
could be-
Losing yardage back
Right.
near midfield at the 49. The Lions on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. To the air again. Stafford.
Why are you freaking out?
And now here is another
You know
interception.
we're talking about you?
With a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
It's okay.
The
We're not talking bad.
interception woes, they just continue to mount.
Is that a
these
cry or a
At this
laugh?
point, you got to be thinking,
She's
is it
freaking
something
out right now.
between
I'm
the
gonna tell
ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
Okay, now.
But as you and I both know, it's
Yeah.
not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be
video
so many
games.
different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy
Me?
throwing it.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Come on,
This
bro.
is Johnson. And
20
he's
rushes,
met
53
in the
yards.
backfield.
That's,
Down he goes
oh
for the
my
like a lawn
God.
chair.
You need a
Brandon's
line.
clearly a running
Yeah,
situation
that's
when you're
exactly
up in
what
the
it is.
4-hour.
It shows. Oh my God, Travis.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need
Like
to
a
repeat
shark.
that effort.
Yeah,
7,
literally
8,
you
9,
are.
whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
So
thought
the
I was a
Cardinals, they got
bear.
the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Murray. as he
Do you
sets
like
the
being a
ball.
bear?
He's got a man complete.
Yeah.
It's Clay.
He said, yeah.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
When the offense
That's so
blitz,
fucking gay.
doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Yeah, this Madden like exploits. Like if you got a bad line, son, like you got a bad line. You're not doing much on it.
Holy shit, you have no left tackle.
Yeah. Yo, you think I wasn't lying to you?
56, 56.
Yeah.
You better off taking your one left guard and moving him to the left tackle spot.
Maybe.
Holy shit. 56.
Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal first
It's that
down on a
bad,
gain
yo.
of 13. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing?
Oh
He's
my
inspiring the
God.
rest of his team because they see
That's game. My game's done. 37-4. They scored on 2 safeties. Jesus Christ.
Feel like it's a little too easy.
My running's not easy, but I think that's because I have no line. My passing actually wasn't easy either. I didn't have any turnovers, but I don't even know if I hit 200 yards passing.
So it's a
I'm about to
win
say.
here for the Arizona
I didn't think it was
Cardinals.
easy. I think defense was easy.
Charles, week 1 in the books. Gonna be a great season.
Like being on defense was really easy.
Isn't it nice to get
I would
a
like
really
Jordan
good game right
Hicks
out of the
for
gate? Preseason behind us.
Travis. That game took exactly 45 minutes.
Time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Cardinals,
I had 210 yards.
As they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
All right, so their total offense, yo, was 163 yards. That's too easy, bro. Dez.
Chris lost.
To who?
The computer. Antonio's up 24-12.
That's it? Oh shit, I gotta stop streaming.